knew right from the beginning that you would end up winning. I knew right from the start you put an arrow through my heart. Round and round, the love will find a way, just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Looking at you, looking at me, the way you move, you know it's easy to see. The neon lights on me tonight. I've got a way, we're gonna prove it tonight. Like Romeo to Juliet, time and time, I'm gonna make you mine. I've had enough, we've had enough, it's all the same, she said. I knew right from the beginning that you would end up winning. I knew right from the start you put an arrow through my heart. Round and round, we'll love our body, we just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Out on the streets, that's where we'll meet. You make the night, I always struck the light. Riding our bells, abuse the cells, get in our way, we'll put you on your shelf. Round and round, we'll love, find a way, just give it time. Round and round. Use Streamlabs or StreamYard. I gotta use StreamYard. I'm hoping to catch Deafness on StreamYard next week when he does his May 1st 24-hour-thon. Good morning. Welcome in, everyone, to the often imitated, never duplicated Sunday morning trivia. Please tell me you can hear me. Please tell me we're not having any audio problems today or we're not spinning. This would be the first time in a few episodes. Jamie Eastap, appreciate you jumping in here for the first time this morning. Big Blue, good morning, Card Hobbyist. Weber's Dominator making a return. Funkin' Mess, Slobs, Boomslang, my neighbor. Boomslang in the house. Jay's Mix, Field Guy 316. Field Guy got a couple SEC questions for you today. Cyclone Pack Ripper, good morning. DB Dan, the Hobbyist Pirate, Patreon Pirate, what's up, man? The Bash Brothers, the Bash Bros, Card Hobbyist, my man. Alex, Baseball Card Collector. Abel, awesome video yesterday, man. Abel's always got fire he's showing on his channel. Sports Kids, Wento, what's up, Wento? Garrett, my mother up in here this morning. Amyo, what's up, man? Everybody needs to check out Amyo, get in on his 750 subscriber response giveaway. I did one yesterday. I don't do a whole lot, but Amyo's good dude. Had to do one for him. Legion Italia, Zombie Boss, Jay's Mix, RSR. So I have a new segment this morning. No more. I ran out of shows to guess the theme song, so we're doing a movie quote. That's going to be question number 6. Question number 6, and it's a layout. I'm going to start off easy. Probably my favorite movie of all time, or definitely top 5. Thrice, the man. What's up, Thrice? Andy Yang, good morning. Card Closet, bunch of great people in here this morning. I saw, who did I see in here? I saw Boomer in here earlier also. First time I saw Boomer. So, first let me open these Utz cards. I finally got my hands on some of these Utz cards. I saw Dave Durango in here earlier. He opened some. Who else? I've seen like 3 or 4 people rip some open. Do any of you guys know how many are even in this set? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know how many you get in a pack. I got Miguel Cabrera. Sports Kids, did you get any of these Utz? Joey Votto, Mr. Ruined My Fantasy Season last year, Joey Votto. And, oh, this is a good one. This is a very nice one. Shout out to Dominator. Dominator's in the house with Eloy Jimenez. And baseball card collector. He's another big Eloy collector. So we got some nice, one very nice Utz card out of the pack. Dominator's not empty-handed. Dominator, just for you making it back here, man, and not getting hit by a train, I'm going to send you out something anyway, my man. All right, rules, and then we're going to get started. Tim Cornett, good morning. That's right, Thrice. Morning, boys. You hear morning, boys. You know whose video that is. Motivation and baseball cards. What's up? Glad you're back with us today. Rules. Do I have to read them all? You guys know the rules by now. Here, read them yourselves. All right, there's the rules. And when I'm asking for a athlete or a name of a person, I must have the last name in the response. Also, the other big rule, it goes by my scroll. I know a lot of people are going to show a different, depending on lag, I'll show a different order of answers, but I got to go by mine. First one, it comes up on mine. I got to go with JY Sports Card Guy. What's up, JY? Who else did I miss here? Joe Spice, good morning from Canada. Joe Spice might have a leg up on the first question because it is a specifically Canadian geared question. Nick P was here. Nick P, thanks for watching and commenting on yesterday's video. Weber's Mile High, I think I got you. All right, I think I got everybody in here now. So let's get started. Oh, I'll turn the camera around later. It's a total Acuna day. I got Ronald Acuna's up the yin yang, so a bunch of Acunas are going out for all the winners this morning. Unless he requests something different, I'll send something else. Trent Collects back with us again. There's Mr. Moore. I'm not chopped liver. Mr. Moore back with us. I thought you were sleeping in today, Mr. Moore. I was getting a little nervous. Card Guy. I think I got everyone. Okay. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Paul D laying low recently. I haven't seen Paul D in a while. Hope you're doing well, Paul Mr. Deitch. All right, here we go. We got the rules out of the way. Dragon Fan Tim, what is up? What is up, Dragon Fan Tim? I've not seen you in a while. Okay, question number 1. As I just mentioned, it's a Canadian question, and I always got to start with a little COVID-19. Venom Soldier 08, love the name. Good morning. Hit that subscribe button, and you are eligible. That's all there is to it. And be the first one in to answer, and we send mail out to you. Cyclone Pack Ripper. Bunch of people jumping in here. No, that's not Drake TV. I know you come for the music. That's not Drake. And it's not Byron Buxton. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Well, it's going to take a while to get to this question. COVID, yeah, JY. wearing the mask, man. That's tough making a video with the mask. Henry S. Awesome seeing you in here, my brother. All right, here we go. The NHL has and its players union is discussing a potential plan to resume the season with the use of hub cities, with the idea of bringing teams to station in each of them to play out the remainder of the games and or the playoffs. This news just broke a couple days ago. The cities will need to have an existing NHL team rather than using neutral sites that were talked about earlier. The possible cities need to meet certain requirements in order to be considered. The city can't be a hotspot for COVID-19. Arenas would need at least 4 NHL caliber dressing rooms and practice facilities nearby that meet NHL standards. And there would need to be a suitable 4 or 5 star, of course it's got to be 4 or 5 star hotel nearby to house the players. Reportedly, Toronto up in Canada and Columbus here in the States are leading contenders to be 2 of the host cities. So here's the question. I've got all these guesses coming in already. As I said, Toronto and Columbus are the 2 leading candidates. However, 2 other Canadian possible destinations have been scrapped, as Alberta's chief medical officer clarified that gathering of 15 or more people will be prohibited until at least September. What 2 Canadian cities were scrapped? What 2 Canadian cities are no longer in the running? I need both Canadian cities that were scrapped in the answer. This again was according to who was it? Alberta's chief medical officer. What 2 Canadian cities were scratched? I got Montreal and Calgary. I got Calgary and Vancouver. Nope. I got both of them in there, but not the right combination. Edmonton and Calgary. Bradley Moore's got them both. Calgary and Edmonton. Let me just go back and make sure I didn't have anybody who had Calgary and Edmonton. I got them both. I just don't have them together. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Bradley. Sorry. Red flags on the floor. Mason Sports Talk. Mason Sports Talk had Calgary and Edmonton. And Mason Sports Talk got it right off the bat, too. Calgary and Edmonton. Good job out of you, Mason Sports Talk. Mason always finds himself in a winner's circle once or twice every weekend. Good job, Mason Sports Talk. I know, Field Guy. Hey, Gorilla Family. Good morning. Good morning. How's that working, Dom? You're watching on your Xbox. That's got to. What are you watching on your Xbox but typing on your phone? Dragon Fan Tip says no one likes those cities. That's why. All right, Mason Sports Talk starts us off here this morning. Mason. All right, that was a long one. I have one other long one. Most of them were short and simple. Like the next one is literally will take 2 seconds to read. And I have, what is it, five baseball questions, a wrestling question, and a couple questions discussing the draft. Finally, we had some sports to really talk about this week with the draft. George Buss, good morning. Thanks for jumping in here. All right, so this one is fast, plain and simple. Get your typing fingers ready. Fluby A Collector, glad to see you back. Haven't seen you in a while. Fluby, you are on a crazy delay if you're just now punching in Montreal, Caddington. My goodness. I know I have a delay sometimes when I'm in streams, but that's a little excessive right there. No, Field Guy, you did not get signed, but 10. Count them 10 players from your team got signed and got drafted in the first 2 rounds. Just crazy, the SEC. I guess that's why ESPN gets made fun of sometimes for broadcasting all the SEC games, but they got the best players, and that's what people want to watch. All right, here we go. Question number 2. This one's the fast one right here. Major League Baseball, here we go. Who holds the Texas Rangers single-season record for triples? Who holds the Texas Rangers single-season record for triples in a season? What Texas Ranger holds the single-season record for triples in a season? We got Beltre, a lot of Beltres on there. Andrus. Henry S. doesn't even watch ESPN. Michael Young, good guess. Pudge, Beltre, Bautista, Beltre, Andrus, Palmyra, Wangon, Beltre, Andres, Pudge, Beltre, Hamilton, Wangon, Kinsler, Sierra, Chris Mania. If I remember correctly, that 87 Tops had a Ruben Sierra record breaker card. I wonder if that was, come to think of it, wonder if that was what was mentioned on that card. But regardless, Chris Mania is on the board here in the winner's circle here. Ruben Sierra had 14 triples in 1989. So I guess that wouldn't have been on that 87 record breaker Tops card. Chris Mania. Again, lots of Ronald Acuna's. Jimmy Guns, thanks for stopping in here on his way to work. I saw Jimmy posted a message. We got to say hi to RSR this afternoon for Jimmy because he's not going to be able to make it there. So he'll be working all day. So have a good day at work, sir. Oh, there's RSR right there. RSR, I'm passing a message along for Jimmy Guns. He says hi. He wishes he could be there, but he can't. He's got to be working all day. There we go. So we got lots of Ronald Acuna's going out this morning. Again, for some reason, if you're not a Ronald Acuna fan, just post a message on the bottom of the chat, and we'll send something else out to you. Yeah, I'm stocked up. I got Acuna's coming out the you-know-what. Rookies, chrome, inserts, all kinds of Ronald Acuna's. All right, where does that bring us up to? Question number 3. Question number 3. You know I had to do a Gronk Tom Brady question. Get all those hobbies on the shelf. I definitely... I don't know if I'm going to rip them or not. I'm really not in a ripping mood with no baseball season, so who knows? All right, question number 3. Of course, with the big news regarding Gronk this past week coming out of retirement and joining Tom Brady down in Tampa. Yes, he's coming out of the Matata. Chris Manny just wants some Yankees. All right, I'll find a couple sweet Yankees to send you. Chris. Here we go. What is the name of the Tampa, Florida mayor that penned an open letter to Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski officially welcoming them to Tampa and the Buccaneers? What is the name of that Tampa mayor in Florida? Give me the last name of the Tampa mayor that penned an open letter to Tom Brady and Gronk. Easy Google one there. All right, we got Chris Mania with Castro. We're going to take that. It's Castor. Just a little misspelling there. Got the R and O reversed. We also had Baseball Card Collector had it just a moment later, as did Card Hobbyist. So Chris Mania with back-to-back wins. Mayor Jane Castor. Part of the letter read. It's about a whole page long. I'll just read a clip here. There's plenty for you to do, Gronk. Although we have to socially distance right now, in no time you will be able to enjoy the nightlife and eclectic neighborhoods. Just remember, no shirts, no shoes, no service is still in effect around here. Gronk, you've been warned. Looking forward to growing used to the Gronk spike. So Gronk joins his boyfriend in Tampa down there for the Buccaneers. Chris Mania killing it early here. Chris Mania. Jumping in ahead of perennial winners, Field Guy 316, the card hobbyist, baseball card collector. Been shut out to this point. It's a good thing your cousin's not here today. King Robbo, he was putting a hurting on you last week. Baseball card collector. Taking care of petting the cat. Right, Wicked. Always got to make time for that. Joe Spice says Tom Brady had a quote. Hey, Gronk, want to go 8-8 with me? I don't know. I think they might be the favorite in the NFC. I haven't checked the Nevada odds yet. But there he is. Deafness 45. Deafness 45. And I was saving this. I hadn't mentioned this yet. Question number 5 is just like last week or 2 weeks ago. We had a Deafness 45 question. Getting psyched up for his live stream on May 1st, a 24-hour live stream. I think from now on, every question number 5, I'm going to do a YouTuber question. This will be the second week in a row. It'll be Deafness, but I'm just going to I'm going to allude to a YouTuber's channel, and we'll do a question for that YouTuber. This week, once again, it'll be for Deafness. And on that live stream, incidentally, I'm hoping to join Deafness. Maybe I haven't even asked him yet. Maybe go on there for a few questions and do a little mini Sunday morning trivia on his 24-hour live stream. So maybe I can get StreamYards up and running and join Deafness for that. Anyway, back to the trivia. Question number 4. We're going to go back to baseball, Major League Baseball. Slob says the odds on Tampa, I guess before Brady signed, were 50-1, which makes sense. Then after Brady signed, 24-1. Uncle Fester, you're killing me. You're killing me, Unc Fester. Jesus. And then after Gronk went there, 14-1. Uncle Fester, you're killing me, dude. You are killing me. All right, here we Guess I got to change that question. All right, here we go. Question number 4, baseball. Question number 4, baseball. Quick one, easy one. Get them typing fingers ready. Which pitcher holds the record for most? That's the idea. No, it's just easier. Which pitcher holds the record for most all-time appearances? What pitcher holds the record for most all-time appearances? Easy one. This one's a layup. Appearances. Not innings. Which pitcher holds the most record for most all-time appearances? So obviously it's going to be a relief pitcher. We got Nolan Ryan, lots of Ryan, Wood Ryans, Randy, Burt Blyleven's innings. Yes. Wento, there you go. Jason Wento. I thought Joe Mansman would be in quick on that one. Jason Wento. Jesse Orosco. Most of them games with the New York Mets. That's why I thought maybe my man Joe Mansman would be in on that. Let me just double check here. Baseball card collector did have Orosco. So did Field Guy 316. But I did have Mr. Jason Wento in first on that. Yeah, that was easy, Henry S. Jesse Orosco pitched for about approximately 120 years. So. Mr. Jason Wento on the board here in the winner's circle with question number 4. Dick Pole. Everybody should check out Jack Frost's hashtag show your dick. I got to do my video for that as well. It's not what you think. Check it out. Ron Fig up early with us. Haven't seen you yet this morning. I thought you were sleeping in, Ron Fig. And Triple B Cards. Appreciate you jumping in here. Boom Slang had it, but he forgot. All right, question number 45. Well, my question was Morgana the Kissing Bandit. Who did that? Reindeer Studios just did a Morgana video. Did some artwork. He does always does great artwork. Superman, good morning. Appreciate you jumping in here. Let's see how I can reconfigure this question here. All right, yesterday, Deafness 45 had a live stream walk vlog with his dog Zoe as his special guest. Where in St. Paul, Minnesota did Deafness 45 do his walk vlog? Uncle Fester had that before I got it either. Uncle Fester had it. Uncle Fester had it right before. Or was it UNC Fester? I had it right before the Hobbyist and Zombie Boss and Field Guy, and Card Hobbyist. But Uncle Fester had it first. Uncle Fester, your first win here on Sunday Morning Trivia. My email is in below. Shoot me an email with your mailing address. I want to get some Ronald Acuna's out to you. You guys need to be watching Deafness 45, and again next week we're gonna dedicate one question every week to one of all you great guys in the channel here this morning. Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester is a deafness aficionado. I can't even get the question out. I'll just make him easier. I mean tougher. All right. This is the segment I've been waiting for. Appreciate that. We're going to put the theme music for a TV show on the back burner. Just bear with me here. Cut this out here. This is one of my favorite movies. Mrs. Airtime would be able to get this without me even playing the clip, but here we go. What movie is this great quote? Couple of great quotes in here from. What movie is this from?
What are you, a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
Sit down. No, come over here. Sit over here next to me. Come here. So you must be pretty upset after the Yankees lost.
Bill Mazeroski. I hate him. He made Mickey Mantle cry. The paper said that the Mick was crying.
Mickey Mantle? Is that what you're upset about? Mickey Mantle makes $100,000 a year. How much does your father make?
I don't know.
You don't know? See if your father can't pay the rent. Go with Mickey Mantle. See what he tells you. Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody cares.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you shoot that man with a ball in his face?
When you get older, you'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
From that day on, I never felt the same way about the Yankees again.
Nick P was here. First one in on that. Wow. Good job out of you, Nick P. Nick P. Yes, Mark from Kentucky. Hell of a movie. I've probably seen that, I don't know, 50 times. Great quote, too. Mickey Mantle doesn't care about you. Nick P. First win here on Sunday Morning Trivia. I think we found your wheelhouse, Nick P. Shoot me an email, my man. I shouldn't have turned that music back on. We are going to follow that up with one more audio here. And this one is Guess the Entrance Music, and this one is a layup. Guess the entrance music of this man, this wrestler. Here we go. WWF. Great wrestler. The Hobbyist, right ahead of Bradley Moore and Triple B. I told you that one was easy. We figure out who does not have a lag on that one because we got in The Hobbyist first, followed by Bradley Moore and Triple B cards. The Hobbyist, he knows his wrestling. He knows his wrestling. Good job out of you. Back in the winner's circle. Those are tough for me here, setting them up. The Hobbyist. Question number 7. Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper, my favorite wrestler of all time. Who can ever forget? What was it called? It wasn't called Monday Night Raw back then. I think it was a Wednesday night show on the USA Network where they'd have the Piper's Pit, and he got Jimmy Snuka over the head with the coconut, and his bodyguard, Randy Orton's dad, Cowboy Bob Orton. Hard R Cards would know. What Hard R Cards? What was the name of that show that they had back in the day? It was before Monday Night Raw. I believe it was on the USA Network. It would have Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan hosting it. And halfway through the show, like an hour in, there would be Piper's Pit would be on there. Was it Tuesday Night Titans? God, for the life of me, I can't remember. But everyone remembers the Jimmy Snuka coconut smash over the head. God, but a lot of Piper still coming in. No, Nitro was Coach Village Breaks. What was it? Thursday Night Titans? I was thinking Tuesday Night Titans because Coach Nitro was WCW. Primetime Wrestling got a couple that said that, so that's possible. Funkin' Mess, yeah, that's we're talking early '80s, so I wasn't much older than that. Anyway, the coconut spot was real. Piper hated Snuka. Yeah. Saturday, no, it wasn't Saturday night's main event. Oh, he said that's the only one you remember. It might have been Primetime Wrestling. I have to Google that. Anyway, all right. Enough wasting our time on that. That's going to bring us up to page 2, which will be Primetime on Saturday. So that wouldn't have been it. So I remember it was a weekday, and I don't know why I'm thinking it was on a Wednesday. Sports Cards dog is stored. Phil Guy, what do you got? Bad lag today? Don't worry, Phil Guy. I got a couple questions. I'm telling you, they're coming up. They're right up your wheelhouse. All right, so I have one more wrestling question since we're talking about wrestling here, and then we'll get back to some baseball and football. Tuesday Night Titans is what I initially thought. I could be wrong, though, because I could have saw it was on a Wednesday. All right, Hard R Car says definitely Tuesday Night Titans. All right, wow. That was it then. I don't know why I was thinking it was Wednesday, but because I didn't miss it every week when I was, 10 years old. Calabrese Slick Neezy. Thank you for joining in here this morning, lurking with the eyeballs. Dino Bravo's story. I think I just saw that. He must have made news recently because I saw a link to that on MSN or something. All right, here we go. Question number 8, wrestling. On Friday, who's still watching wrestling? If you're still watching it right now, then you know the answer to this question. On Friday, look up Primetime Wrestling. I'm going to do that. Fluby K Collector, you got it right. You used to record it on your VCR and then watch it on Wednesday. And the VCRs back then had the remote controls had the wire that actually ran into the VCR. It was not it wasn't battery operated. It had the wire going. Some of us poor folk had Betamax, so we didn't even have VHS. Actually, I think we had both, but yeah, who remembers Betamax? All right, anyway, Friday night on SmackDown, once again held in the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, with no fans in attendance due to the pandemic. The show was headlined by the 25th anniversary celebration of Triple H's Hall of Fame career. It featured both Triple H and Shawn Michaels cutting a promo in the ring. Who were the two WWE personalities that addressed Triple H virtually on screen? Who were the two WWE personalities that addressed Triple H virtually on screen? I need both names in one response. I need both. Be kind, rewind. Was beta better technology? Maybe we were on to something back in the day. I need both correct answers in the response. I got Triple H himself and Stephanie McMahon. I guess a lot of people aren't watching wrestling these days. We got Rock and Cena, Rock and Austin, Rock and Cena, Shane and Vince. I tend to agree with you, feel guy. Well, just definitely with no fans anyway. Flair and Road Dogg. So I've got both names so far. I just don't have them together here. Steph and Rick, Foley and Austin. I got Michaels and Vince. Joe Mansman, Road Dogg and Stephanie McMahon. Road Dogg and Stephanie McMahon. Yes. Bird flu slobs. Stephanie McMahon and Road Dogg Jesse James. Then WWE Chairman Vince McMahon came out at the end to praise Triple H before jokingly criticizing him and leaving both Triple H and Heartbreak Kid in the middle of the ring with the lights out. So if you watch Friday Night SmackDown, which I got a feeling Joe Mansman did, you were on that. You were on that. Mr. Joe Mansman in the winner's circle, question number 8. Question number 8 goes to Mr. Joe Mansman. Joe Mansman, getting fire last night in a Wicked Discounts break. I was up late last night. We have Wicked Discounts on. I was watching him. Jimmy Guns was on late. I was watching him. It was a busy night on YouTube last night. All right. You know what I'm sending you anyway. I got a David Wright patch card. If I had it nearby, I'd show it to you. But anyway, I do have that set aside for you. All right, question number 9. Question number 9. I think Wento, you were also in that break last night as well. You got a ton of Alonzo and Tatis. Love Tatis, man. His upside is crazy. Henry S. says WWE snooze down. And Bradley Moore says I just send them to him, along with that Mitch Keller. Any autos? If you want an auto, I can send no-name autos out to you, or, Ham and Eggers. Love that name, Ham and Eggers. Love that term. I think Bobby Heenan did that. Used to call everyone Ham and Eggers. Wentos says Tops is great autos on the website. I smell the meatballs too, Mrs. Airtime. Meatballs smell good. Ron Figg's watching AEW instead of WWE. All right, here we go. What's that bring us up to? Question number 9. Question number 9. Yeah, sports kids. That's right. It's Sunday. You gotta. Actually, it's gravy, Nick P. Sunday gravy. Sunday gravy. Am I right? All right. Well, actually, I could start a whole debate with that, so I shouldn't have said that. Question number 9. We're going back to baseball. Lucha Underground. Beyond me on that one. That must be one of the new, maybe AEW there. See, Joe Mansman feels me. He knows what I'm talking about there. All right, baseball. Here we go. Question number 9. Who made the most appearances at shortstop in the 20th century? Who made the most appearances at shortstop in the 20th century? Where's my old school guys here? Got to go back a little bit ways for this. So between 1900 and 1999, who made the most appearances at shortstop in Major League Baseball? We got Jeter. We got lots of Jeters. We got Ripken. That's the obvious guess right there, but it's not him. Ozzie, Jeter, Rollins, Ozzie, Ripken, Ozzie, Jeter, Wagner, Ozzie, Ripken, Brooks, Cal, Vizquel, Larkin, Jeter, Omar, Smith. Don't even know what that one's supposed to be. Ozzie, Bagwell, Ripken, Phil, Rizzuto. Hornsby, Jeter, Wagner, Dent, Reese, Ripken, Anson, Reese. I think I'm gonna have to give you guys a time frame here. We don't have to go back that far to Rizzuto, or certainly not Honus. Yount, Vizquel, Minoso, Aparicio, Field Guy, 316. Just when I was getting ready to throw a hint out there, Slavs, baseball collecting had it as well. Just a moment later, Fluby says Tinkers. That's it. Field Guy, 316. Not really a baseball guy. Field Guy, did you Google that? Come on. Be honest with me. Did you Google that? Luis Aparicio played 2,583 games at shortstop. He incidentally was also the first player from Venezuela to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He played from 56 to 73, mostly with the White Sox. I got a feeling maybe Ripken would have if he didn't move over to third base for the last few years of his career. So good job out of you, Field Guy, 316 with a rare baseball answer out of Field Guy. Field Guy usually doesn't use the old Google. Very surprised to see Alex, baseball card collector, and Patrick, the card hobbyist, getting shut out here this morning. That might be a first, where we go a whole episode with neither of them gentlemen knocking one out here, jumping in the winner's circle. We got we have 3 questions left, and we have guess the number, and then we're going to call it a wrap. Boom Slang says Vizquel had more games played at shortstop. 99.9% sure that is not true. I got Luis Aparicio because I checked them myself. But I'll double check, my man Boom Slang, after the show. You're my neighbor. I can drive something right on over to you. Just found that out in the past week or so that Boom Slang literally lives 5 minutes from me. Chris Mania. Chris Mania, that's my very good Chris Mania. Some of them years coming into the 2000s. Vizquel played. All right, here we go. All right, let's talk some football since we finally had some football to, at least not football to watch, but the draft that was gave us a taste of real life normalcy. So question number 10, big-time quarterbacks and offensive tackles were drafted early in the 2020 NFL draft. However, a run of potential great wide receivers would headline the first couple rounds of the draft. Over the first 64 picks, a record 13 wide receivers were selected, beginning with the Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders' first ever draft choice of Alabama speedster Henry Ruggs at number 12 overall, a few spots ahead of his college teammate Jerry Jeudy, who went to 15 with the Broncos. I think Broncos then took another wide receiver as well. After that, Oklahoma's CeeDee Lamb somehow fell to the Cowboys at 17, which upset me because I wanted the Eagles to jump into 16 and take CeeDee Lamb. TCU's Jalen Reagor went to the Birds at number 21. But at that point, I wanted them to take Justin Jefferson, who went one spot later to Deafness's boys, the Vikings, at 22. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on him this year if there is a season. Anyway, the 13th and final wide receiver of the first 2 rounds was selected by the Jets when they picked what player with the 59th pick? The 13th and final wide receiver of the first 2 rounds was selected by the Jets when they picked what player with the 59th pick. Who do we got here? We got Mason Sports Talk, Mims. That's right ahead of Chris Mania and Card Hobbyist. Mims, Denzel Mims out of Baylor. Jets actually had a really good draft pick choice, I thought. In the first round, they took that big offensive tackle out of Louisville to help protect Sam Darnold. So Jets are looking up. So Mason Sports Talk, question number 10 for his second win on the morning. Good job out of you, Mason. Do we have a Pepino sighting? Is that what I saw in here? If we did, it would be a good... Bill Gibson, appreciate you jumping in here. Pepino says his mom is an offensive lineman. This would be a good time for me to mention here. Not next week. I don't do it every week anymore. That's too much work. 2 weeks from now will be Sunday sports. I can't even say it. Sunday morning trivia episode number 50. This will be week number 50 that we've been going at this, and it's going to be a special double giveaway. I'm going to send out cards for everyone like I normally do. $4 or $5 cards, and then Pepino Man is sponsoring next week. Pepino's sending me a package, and we're gonna double the put out. So double prizes next week. Don't miss our next week. 2 weeks from now, Pepino Man is sponsoring an episode, and I've asked him to send me some Pepino autographs, so every winner will also get a Pepino autograph, because I know they can be tough to come by. So 2 weeks from now, you don't want to miss that. Be here for that Sunday morning trivia episode number 50, our bicentennial. So be here for that. Pig slabs. I don't know. There could be a pig slab in there. I don't know. And he's going to send some Corona-free cardboard. I'll wear my gloves just to be safe, Pepino. I'll put them on just to be safe. All right, 2 questions left. And that's a good one. Trent collects. 2 questions left, and then we'll do guess the number, and we will get out of here. And I'll see a lot of you guys later on this afternoon on RSR's auctions, and probably tonight if Wicked has a break going on. Probably see some of you later then as well. Is 2 weeks from now Mother's Day? I guess I should know that, shouldn't I, Mom? All right, here we go. Question number 11. You're always noticed around here, Phil Guy. Abel in Vegas says, thanks to Burrow, I expect football prices for wax to be at NBA levels. Oh, I could definitely see that happening. Tom T, I'm not sure if I saw you come in earlier. Oh, yeah, that's right. Pepino will be on in-depth interview on the 4th. So check that out as well. Yes, I was busted. You're right, though, Abel. I can definitely see that going as well. There's Boomer. Told you I saw Boomer in here earlier. Boomer is back. Appreciate you jumping in here, Boomer. Fluvier Collector says for those tampon 1-of-1 perfect fit sleeves, you can get sleeves for those. Detroit Bookie, I missed you coming in here as well. Good morning to you. I wish I could still live in my mom's basement. Unfortunately, my mother's down in Florida, and I haven't seen her in quite a while, as a matter of fact. All right, here we go. Question number 11, baseball. Quick baseball hitter here. A couple of you on this channel should definitely know this. You know who I'm talking to here. Here we go. Who won the National League Most Valuable Player Award in 2000 before Barry Bonds began his run of 4 straight MVPs? Who won the NL MVP in 2000? This is right before Bonds went on his 4-year run. Definitely not Reese McGuire. Sports Kids, right out the gate. Sports Kids. I know your recent trivia. You were one of the guys I knew that would jump on that. Baseball card collector as well. Ron Fig had it. Chris Maney had it. And I figured Joe Manson would have it too, since Jeff Kent was a former Met. Hard R Card said Bagwell. That was a good guess. But I'm just double checking. Yep, Sports Kids, first one in on that. Good job out of you, Sports Kids. Yeah, Bonds and Kent were reportedly never on great terms. But Bonds is the GOAT, and Jeff Kent had his reasons for not liking Mr. Bonds. So, Sports Kids on the board here with one question remaining. Brings us up to our last question of the day. And then we are Connor Sports Cards. I saw you earlier. Appreciate you coming back to us. Does Bonds get... Well, he doesn't get along with the media. And if he did, despite all the PED nonsense, I think he'd be in the Hall of Fame anyway. But because he was a little surly, that's without a doubt the main reason why he just didn't get that extra little push to be in the Hall by now, which is just a joke and another story for another time. All right, our final question of the morning. We're going back to the SEC. We're going back to the SEC, and then we'll do a guess the number. And then we'll do a guess the number. All right, Nick P. We might be done in 5. I appreciate you, brother. Reindeer Studios. There's Reindeer Studios, who I was mentioning earlier in the show, that had who was just talking about Morgana in his most recent video. Reindeer Studios, yes, he is a Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, final question here. College football, the draft. Here we go. The SEC had 20 players chosen in the first 50 picks of the NFL draft. That's the most for a single conference in the first 50 picks in the common draft era. In fact, as I mentioned earlier, the LSU Tigers by themselves had 10 players come off the board by the end of the second round. The last of which, safety Grant Delpit, will join what 2 former LSU Tiger wide receivers on the Cleveland Browns? What 2 LSU Tigers, former LSU Tiger wide receivers are on the Cleveland Browns? I need the last name of both these wide receivers in one response, please. We got Bama, we got Odell, we got Landry OBJ. Phil Guy, that was as easy gets for you. Landry and OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. When I wrote the question, I said that's too easy for Phil Guy, but I like the question, so Phil Guy 316 with his second in, of course. Phil Guy, huge LSU Tigers fan. And that is going to do it for our 12 questions. Garrett Torres, I'll go back and check. Steve Aarons, I did not see you popping here. I appreciate you jumping in here, but I will go back and check. I got Phil Guy with Landry OBJ. Then I got Reindeer saying, I know. Then I got Mason saying Beckham and Landry. So I had Mason next. I had Cornette with no clue. And then I had Garrett with Beckham and Landry. I know. I do it all. I lag too and have different scrolls as well. Yeah, no point in attempting to be Field Guy on that one. I know. Damn lag. All right. What we're going to do. All right. We're going to turn the camera around here and we're going to do a guess the number. As we adjust. There we go. There's a picture of a lot of the Acunas that are going out. In fact, I think most people are going to get 2 Acunas. I think most people are going to get 2 Acunas. because, again, I'm swimming in Ronald Acuna's. Wente says, I must have owed Fuel Guy a favor. Pepino says his wife says he has lag in bed. All right, here we go. Out your eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of shine on there. All right. Don't forget, Dominator, I am sending you something, my man, just because I appreciate you coming back. And you did not get hit by one of them trains. Happy birthday as well. Choi's Cards and Cards. Appreciate you stopping in here, Choi. As well. All right, we need everyone to punch in one number, please. One number, please. I have a 1987 Topps card in here. Good old 1987 Topps. The closest to that number without going over is our final winner here of the morning. Everyone, please, one number only. Not a surprise there with Pepino, 69. Closest without going over is our winner, our last winner of the morning here. Again, not again, I haven't said it yet, but if I forget to say it later, I appreciate all you guys joining in here this morning. Obviously, can't do this. I can't do the show without you guys. I love you all. Glenn, the optimistic Mariners fan. I've seen Glenn in so many streams, and I really appreciate him popping in here on Sunday morning trivia. As well as Johnny Waldack. Johnny Waldack, one of the newest to the channel. Appreciate you guys jumping in here. All right, I'm going to hit end in just a moment here. Glenn is the man. All right, here we go. Closest without going over is our final winner here. Before I reveal that, I wanted to mention one more time, in 2 weeks, you want to be here in 2 weeks, we're giving away double the prizes, sponsored by Pepino Man. Pepino Man's sending me a package, and we're going double next week. We're doubling down for episode number 50. And as Deafness mentioned earlier, check out Pepino In Depth on May 4th, day before his going live for the 24-hour stream. So check out Deafness for that. I've got, since he can't click on these names anymore, I've got Deafness's Hard R Cards, Wicked Discounts, and RSR. I believe they're the 4 channels I got linked below. Make sure you sub to all those great guys. Card number 472. Closest without going over is our winner. Card number 472. That would be awesome, Deafness. I love to hang with you for a little bit. I'd love to get on there, maybe do a little mini trivia, ask a few questions, and hang out with you for a little bit. That'd be really awesome. Closest without going over, card number 472. Question number 472. Well, why didn't you make that your first guess, BCC? Nick P, I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend. 472. Who do we got here? A little help from my guys there. 472. Bradley Moore. We have a couple Bradley Moore sightings here. Bradley Moore, my man, you might have just won yourself another Mitch Keller autograph card. Oh, you just rechecked this is right about Bradley Moore, and you didn't want to Prices Right him, right? You didn't want to pull a Prices Right on him. All right, Fluby confirms Bradley Moore. Absolutely, Fester. We'll see you around. Bradley Moore. All right, Mr. Moore. I finally have the opportunity to send out Mr. Moore another Mitch Keller auto. Paul D, I echo those thoughts. Everyone have a great Sunday and be safe. Absolutely. As I'm getting choked up here at the end of the show. and Acuna and Keller. A couple of Bradley Moore's big PC guys. All right, with that, it's going to do it. Again, I appreciate all you guys joining in here. It was lots of fun. I'll see you in everyone else's stream over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, Pepino, I agree, man. 24-hour streams is crazy, and Def is just slightly crazy for doing that again. Then, anyway, as Paul said, everyone be safe. Take the necessary precautions, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you around in the streams. Thanks, everybody.